Hello everyone, I'm Greg Luke, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 134 of Factorio with the C-Block mod. Where, I've been sick, and we had an episode where I didn't talk at all, but we did some work, mainly with making more landfill. We made this setup that is supposed to make a full build of landfill, I think, per second. It isn't at the moment, so we will maybe look into that. And then we also finished copper plate production because that was running low. And I think that's basically it. We did some land filling and stuff, but that's just it, I think. And I think our long-term goal is still just blue science, which we should be just about ready for. But we'll get to that. First, let's just have a look here. Why is this not a full build? I think it was supposed to be... Did I not make this in... No. In a production thingy? Production block? Okay, let's just get an overview here. We have 100 electrolyzers with a crafting speed of 1.5, so basically 150 electrolyzers doing 1 slag every 4 seconds. So that is 37.5 per second. A little more than 2 belts, and that makes sense. We had just put them on 4 belts because that was easier. But they are backed up. So each of these will take 1 slag twice per second. So we basically have 40 of these. 40 slag per second. They should be able to take everything these can produce, unless I am missing something. And they're not output blocked. Because we have overbuilt the landfill production quite a bit. And they're not input blocked. So how does this make sense unless we are making more than 37.5 per second? Or maybe we have just been backed up because it didn't run full time or something. So maybe we're just working through the backup. Or maybe not. Well, my math says that it should be fine. Maybe we should just go through that with this. We want to make sand from crushed stone. We want 15 per second. We want this from slag, and slag from water. So that says a lot more than we currently have for some reason. I guess I just only did half of it. So 100 to 22, well, a lot more than 5, but never mind that. Anyway, 20 of these should be able to take the output of 100 of these. And then we're only making half a belt in total. And I guess those 2 belts combined would give half a belt. So if we duplicate this, we get a full belt, or 15 per second. Oh. For now, I guess this is fine though. We still have our other production still, and there will be some in there, especially when we need it again. Yeah. So I think it's just a matter of working through this, through the backup of the machines. And that should slowly solve itself. I believe. At least we're just leaving this as it is. I think. for now. Okay. We also made more copper plate, and we've just connected that with the old 2 lines of copper plate, so that should be fine. Holy moly, it's a long way down here. And yeah, we just did this. At least I don't think this was here before the last episode. And it's fine, we're backed up on copper now. And I think that's just it. We just need to work towards blue science. So let's go do that. Unless we need to do something else here now, like taking care of coppery waste byproduct. That one is done. I think I will keep this for a little while. This is basically done as well. This is done. Oh, here's the landfill one. I guess that was what we needed to look at. Never mind. And yeah, that's just half a belt. I guess we will then remove this and just save this. Try and remember that chemical voiding the oxygen is landfill. Sure. Water void is this stuff. We'll keep that for a bit still. This is fine. Yeah, let's just go on with this stuff. Or get an idea where we are with it at least. Because we started focusing on robots, and that's all fine. Let's just make more of those. And I guess they are supposed to go to somewhere where we will make logistic tools and brains. Oh, the brains over here, yeah. Should we reserve space for that? I guess so, because we can't do it. Oh, well, maybe we can actually. Yeah, we can. I think we should start with that then. Because we want it close to this belt. We don't want to run this across all of the blue science stuff. So yeah, let's do that. Logistic robots, please. We have that. We would need to make this and this. And this is all on the bus, right? Solder should be there. We get it in here at least, so yes. Steel gear wheels are also on the bus, yes. So I think everything is here. We just need to put it in. And I guess we'll just do something similar to this, with the exception of the robot frames. It doesn't really matter. Let's just get to it. This will not be the biggest setup, so we're not going to spend too much time on it either. Let's just put a number in, like 1. So we need 5 machines doing this. I guess we just went for 10 here. We could do the same, so that's 2 per second. Sure. We won't have anywhere near enough robot frames for that, but still, let's do it. So for brains, let's start there. Or maybe we should get this over first. Stop it. So we have those there. We could just stop that here and have the robot or logistic robot production right here. That's an idea at least. Yeah, I guess we could just do that together with the tools or something. But first, brains. Yes, let's just do it. Brains first. Lots of electronic components. We are making those locally, right? Yes, we are. And that actually makes me want to wait with this. We don't want to have this belt go across all of this sort of production. So first, tools. They are easy, and we will just have a machine making logistic robots at the bottom of that. Wherever that goes. So around here. It says we need 2 factories doing that. That seems a little bit overkill, but... we should have done that here as well then, if we have enough brains for that. One machine can almost make 2 per second. I think we're just doing one machine still and then scaling everything to the same level still. I am gonna ignore everything about that right now and just doing these tools. And we just need less than half a belt of each of those. So let's get that in. Start with the steel gear wheels. That's normal gear wheels. Where is steel out there? Never mind. Good, and then it's just normal steel. Good. And we could modify this to be able to have 2 machines doing robots, so let's just... I said I would ignore it, but I won't. If this just goes up here, using undergrounds or something. Oops. This will be logistic robots, and then we need tools and brains on the other side of this. And tools we will make up here. We just need 3 machines doing that apparently. Not sure why we did 4 machines here then, but maybe it's different. It might not be the same. Let's just check that for my sanity. Two flows per second. No, it is only 3 machines. I'm not sure about that. I'm not going to change it, so maybe it doesn't make sense to even think about it. Maybe it was just to get some paired machines or something like that. I'm not sure. Never mind that now. Logistic robot tool. We do only make construction robot tools, yes. Oh yeah, we needed to clear this belt of normal gear wheels because I made mistakes. Let's do something like that, I guess. So we get the brains in here. We can even do something like this and just have the output run like that. Good. So that's all that's sorted. We just need brains. And I think we can basically just copy paste this part. At least I think we need the same things. Let's just check that. We need different amounts actually. We need more basic electronic components and less transistors for some reason. That's a little annoying, but we can figure that out, I guess. That's not how that goes. We would need to mirror it if we want the output over here. And it isn't allowed to mirror because we have some fluid stuff in it. Let's just remove those momentarily. And mirror. Wait, no, it's construction robot that needs more basically electronic components. We need less of those and more transistors. And I guess the transistors can't be on half a build, but we're just gonna do that anyway. So we can just reuse this. It should be fine. Sure. Logistic brain. Yes, please. Oh yeah, I just remembered. In the last episode, we also extended our power production just a little bit because we were low. We might still become low at some point if we start researching again. But yeah, I'm not sure. Let's get rid of that. Okay, then we need to figure out these inputs. So this was transistors and red circuit boards, substrates. And this would be solder then. Yes. Let's just start with that then. And transistors. Were those not on the bus? Yes. And then these red substrates. That's not where that goes. Yeah. We're supposed to have electric engine units coming in here. Why are those not here? Is it just a matter of oil? We have enough wastewater to make the blue algae. We are backed up on some things here, like multi-phase oil. We're backed up on crude oil. Maybe we just need to scale these up. Well, we do have enough base mineral oil to the point where we're burning it. We just don't have enough residual gas, which we're getting from other processes, I guess, which are not necessarily running. Let's follow a pipe somewhere. I wouldn't expect it to be too far up, so this one. So it's only coming from here. From methanol, which is basically plastic production. And that's not running because of what? Methanol. Because we can't get rid of our catalyst carriers. I thought I had made that in a smarter way, where that shouldn't be able to block everything. But maybe I removed all of that buffer storage. We have some here. Oh, but we're only outputting to one side of the belt and then this outputs to the other side. That's a little stupid. That's my bad. So this will make it run for a bit again. I'm not sure if it will entirely fix the problem, but we'll come back to that later, I guess. We balanced it here at least, so that's good. Now we also have some oil residuals that I think we can make into the same gas stuff. Residual gas. Let's just check that fast and then go back. Good if we had the recipe for it. What does this require? Doesn't it say somewhere? Apparently not. I guess that's in FNE. We can see something like that. So let's just remove that for now. Oil. If I can spell residuals. Oil steam cracking 2. So that requires blue science. Okay. We are still just storing it then. We will run out of storage soon, but whatever. Back to robots. This goes in there. That is not possible. So let's do that. Then we need fuel in here, or wood bricks. And this, I guess, needs to be... I was guessing that it should be these. It is these. Oh, this is for the robot frames. It is tint cover wire we need. Okay. Good, and then fuel. Good, and I think that should be it. That put carbon on here, so we make these. That goes onto this build. That we take as the last ingredient. That should all be good, I think. As soon as the carbon's... Oh, we of course removed some things here. I need a liquefier. Making the carbon. And a boiler. That I don't have, I don't think. Nope. I think I stored some in the car at some point, but who knows where that is at this point. I don't even see it. Oh, here. Yeah, there's some in there, but we can just find some new ones, I guess. I just don't like running around with them, so I think I'll just take one. As soon as I make some space, at least. Some of these things I should really put back into the system. Like these, because they're actually somewhat expensive. But first, let's just grab one of those. And get it in there. And then input some water. Is it just one water input? Yes. And I guess it was at the bottom, so let's just keep it there. Good. Oh, that's the brains done. Then it's just a question of the output for all of this. And I guess it's just easiest if we do something like this. Sure. Good enough. I'm not really sure if we actually need these yet. At least I haven't started incorporating them in any way. I guess they could supply me with stuff for now. And we might get to that at some point, but also they could remove my junk. But for now, let's not do anything like that. Good. Okay, that's robots done. I'm just gonna remove that and that. So we should be cleared to start production on blue science now, I think. Have this done, I think. Or maybe not. We have the laser fuel somewhere. Here. Flash laser fuel. And that's just gone to there. Okay, so we haven't made this part yet. And I guess that makes sense because we didn't know where to put it. The foci... I feel like I've done something about that, but maybe not. Oh, they're down here. Or what? Yeah, yeah, all of this is down here, okay. So that's all of the ingredients for this, basically. We still haven't gotten this anywhere. Oh, well, it's just here, my bad. Oh, that makes sense. It's just from stuff on the bus. So these are the things we need to do. This is done, so let's remove that. Sure. This one can be done on the bus. We need to export the coppery waste byproduct, though. And that's fine. This we can also do on the bus, but with the same problem. Let's just start with this, I guess. And this cannot be done in electronics assembling machines? No. So we are scaling this for one of these per second. Is that for one of these per second then? Yes. Makes sense. Didn't we actually have tier 3 assembling machines? Maybe not automated, but... Well, we can make them, but I'm not going to. We don't really need to make our builds that much smaller, to be fair. I'm just gonna ignore this part for now, same up here. So repin that, thank you. Half a build of green, half a build of aluminium. Either we will have to scale this down a little bit, or this needs to go on its own build. Have we planned any of our other sciences for scaling? I guess we have. But are we ever going to do any more of it than this? I don't think so. Also, we should do more science. We are just gonna unlock some of these recipes and then forget all about them. I think we're fine just rounding this down to 7.5. Oh. Let's start it down here. And we just need 4 machines. Doing stuff. This stuff. Good. So that's the inputs basically done. I feel like I did a build at some point where I was reconsidering how I should place inserters when we need basically 2 on one side of a machine. But maybe that's not really important. It's just that this would become a problem up here. I felt like I somehow solved that, but I might be wrong, so let's just ignore it for now. And let's get the inputs first. Let's just take the 2 highest inputs, so green and copper. Whoops. Oh, that's those 2, and then aluminium and glass. Good. Dang it, don't do that. Let's just extend this cover a little bit, since we have more than a full belt. Should all of these be lift input preferred? It's a little bit weird that we have this backing up to fill this belt. Or maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. It would be nice to have the sides of the belts balanced though, so we didn't just get 2 half belts down here, but I'm just gonna ignore that for now. Inputs are done. And this is not particularly fast, so we're almost able to keep up, but not really. So we will just make it a bit faster. Good, and then we need the outputs. And we have 2 different outputs, of course. Is it a chance base or is it just... It's just static, okay. I guess we'll just put them onto the same belt and then use a splitter. Get this to the left. Good. This somehow needs to go back to the resource processing area, I think. I guess we could just put it into a chest for now and then wonder why it's stuck later. And this will go to the right somewhere. So that's this part done. Let's just remove it, I guess. And this should be easy. And we will just do that over here and maybe even merge it with this belt. Something like that. Sure. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode, so thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.